We'll start off in a comfortable seated position with the legs crossed. Bring the spine straight, the chin parallel to the floor. Slightly lock the neck, fully elongating the spine. Now begin to take your awareness within. Focus on your breath. Start taking deep, full inhalations through the nose. As you do this, feel the belly rise as the breath fills up into the diaphragm, up into the lungs. Once the lungs are full, begin reversing the process as the lungs deflate back down towards the belly button as it starts to draw back towards the spine. Keep focus on the breath throughout the exercise. Now bring the hands together, rubbing them briefly to generate some heat. Now place the hands together as you bring the thumbs into the sternum. Now go deeper into your breath and awareness as the mantra begins to play. This is known as the Adi mantra and is used at the start of all Kundalini yoga sets. It's a mantra for protection and links the mind to the teachings. It means I bow to the infinite wisdom within. So now take some time to establish this connection and what it means to you. Begin to mentally vibrate the sounds of the mantra while focusing on long, deep breathing and taking time to let go of any anxieties that may be occurring in your life. Take this moment to use this time to focus on yourself. Begin to deepen the breath. Follow its flow as the belly rises and falls. Take a final deep inhalation and suspend the breath. Hold it briefly. Now as you exhale, release the hands back onto the knees and take a moment to notice the subtle changes in energy as we conclude tuning in. Bring yourself to the knees in rock pose. If this is uncomfortable, use a cushion at the back of the knees for support. If kneeling is impossible for you at this time, remain seated in easy pose and follow the same movements. Lift the hands towards your shoulders, keeping the elbows high and arms parallel with the floor. Take hold of the shoulders, placing the thumbs in the back and forefingers over the front of each shoulder. Begin to twist the entire spine left as you inhale. Then twist right, keeping the coordination of breath as you exhale. Focus on the movement, ensuring the entire spine twists from the navel point. Don't lead with the head. Keep it still with the neck slightly locked. Bring your awareness to the spine, pulling it straight throughout the exercise. Continue this motion from left to right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Find your own pace and rhythm while exploring any discomfort and work within any pain barriers. If you feel comfortable with the movement, begin to pick up the pace, but maintain steady movements with the coordinated breathing. This exercise stimulates and opens the upper spine while activating the heart center. Keep the arms high to help open the shoulders. Keep focus on the breath with the movement. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Just under 30 seconds to go. Keep your focus and deepen into the movement on each twist. Build the pace and make the most of these last few twists. Inhale back to the center, hold it briefly, then on the exhale, gently release your hands toward the knees. Remaining on the knees in rock pose with the hands gently on the thighs, begin to exhale and coordinate the breath as you round the lower spine and rock the pelvis back. Then inhale as you rock the pelvis forward, slightly drawing the chin into the throat to open up the entire spine. Push the chest forward as you pull the shoulder blades back toward each other. Continue with this motion, exhaling and rocking the pelvis back as the spine is rounded. Inhale and rock the pelvis and chest forward with the shoulders going back. Keep your awareness in the spine and coordinated with the breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Go at your own pace and find your own range of movement. Over time, the hips, spine, chest and shoulders will benefit from the exercise and begin to open up. This exercise is often used as a warm-up for a Kundalini yoga set and provides a lot of benefits such as increased blood flow to the frontal areas of the brain. It stimulates and stretches the entire spine with a specific focus on the lower back and generates energy through the entire nervous system. Use your awareness to check in where your mind is. Is the breath and movement still coordinated with one another? Inhale up, exhale back. Gradually build the pace at your own rhythm. Make sure the head doesn't move up and down and the chest rises on each rock forward. To end, inhale deeply, suspend the breath and observe the subtle changes of energy in your body. Release the breath, open the eyes, and move back to a comfortable cross-legged position. Holding the current position, take a moment to check in on your posture. Straighten the spine and observe where your mind is focused. Begin rapid, rhythmic and continuous breaths that are equal on the inhale and exhale, around 2 cycles per second. On the exhale, powerfully expel the air through the nostrils as you draw the navel point toward the spine. Relax the abdominal muscles, which will allow the inhale to come through effortlessly. It should feel like an automatic movement as you contract the diaphragm rapidly in and out with the breath. This is known as breath of fire, a foundational breathing technique practiced in Kundalini yoga. It's a great technique to practice at home, as this is used during many postures in class. For women practicing that are over 3 months pregnant or on the first days of their moon cycle, stay with the long deep breath. This breathing technique is very beneficial to our health as it expands lung capacity, increases vital strength of the nervous system, helps with physical endurance, increases the body's ability to carry oxygen to the brain, boosts the immune system, helps release toxins from the lungs, blood, and body's cellular structures. Stay conscious of each breath, keeping them short and sharp while coordinated with the belly movement. Just over a minute to go. Make the most of this technique to bring maximum benefit. Now inhale deeply and suspend the breath for 15 seconds. Now gently exhale, and we'll move straight into the next breathing sequence, which is the long deep breath through the nose. Keep observing your energy, remaining focused on the long deep breath. Follow the flow of the breath as the belly rises and falls. As you exhale through the nose, be sure to draw the belly back toward the spine. Keep the focus and breathing rhythm throughout this set. The process of long deep breathing brings great health benefits. It increases the flow of prana, our body's life force. It stimulates brain chemicals and releases endorphins, which help fight depression while cleansing the blood and regulating the body's pH level, helping balance our acidic, alkaline states. When these factors are balanced, our health has benefited simply from our breath. It's very powerful. Over halfway, check in with the breath and where the mind is. Keep focus on the flow of breath through the nose. Last 30 seconds. Start to deepen into the breath, taking more air in while expanding the lungs to their full capacity. Then inhale deep and suspend the breath. And gently exhale and begin the next breathing sequence, which is a long deep breath through an open rounded mouth. Staying with that long deep breath, make an O shape with the mouth and begin inhaling and exhaling through it. Maintain the long deep breathing, making the most of the short time on this exercise. Fill the lungs up to their maximum as the belly rises and falls. Exhale fully, making sure to draw the navel toward the spine and expel all the air. "30 seconds remaining. Make the most of these last few breaths. Use the air to energize yourself. Now inhale deeply again and suspend the breath. Hold it for 15 seconds. Now release the breath and move into the final breathing sequence. Remaining in the cross-legged position, straighten the spine and neck and come back to the breath of fire. It's only for 1 minute, so make it powerful and remain focused on each breath. Only 30 seconds remaining. Go deep within and experience what it does for you. Last few breaths now. Really pump the navel and drive the breath. Then take a final deep inhalation. Fill the lungs entirely and suspend the breath. Then as you exhale, relax back into a comfortable position. To end, bring the hands together in the same way we did to begin. Place the thumbs on the sternum. Take a moment to reflect on the work that you've done, noticing any subtle changes of energy in your body and mind as you listen to the mantra Sat Nam, which means truth is my identity. This is a way of acknowledging your true nature. Meditate on the sounds as you create an internal experience of what these words represent to you. Take a final deep inhalation and suspend the breath. Hold it briefly. Now as you exhale, release the hands back onto the knees. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Sat Nam.